Thanks for joining us. Time to get ready for NBA action on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Los Angeles.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for Los Angeles, and manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. In the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And then for Houston,
well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
so the Rockets win the tip. Smith outside. Dishes it to Green. Takes a 3. Rebound the Lakers. Reed. Stolen by Green. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Brooks outside. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that, held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play. Really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, an older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change, and that transition.
Right, yes.
You had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers season went.
It's a good assessment.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
It sure did. A good job getting it started, and a better job finishing it off.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke to the Lakers head coach. Minimizing steals is one of his big focal points in this game. He said that taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is something that is paramount to his team's chances for success in this basketball game, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Every great player needs someone to push them to be better. LeBron said last year that, that's what Kevin Durant does with him. I think he works as hard as he does, knowing that Durant is coming to try to take his spot as the best player in the league.
Russell with it. Alan Smith defending. Russell dishes to LeBron. Goes high, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And going back to LeBron for the time being, he's solidified Clark standing. I think everyone would agree he's the best player in the NBA.
Well, how about 4 league MVP trophies to his credit? One of only 5 players in league history to win that many. One of only a few players to be both MVP of the league and MVP of the finals in the same year. So, enough said. Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Driving high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Reeves. Back to Green. Brooks. Houston moving it around. Number 28. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He always gets the ball in the right spot down there, Kevin, because he excels at doing his work early and establishing that position inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Vincent. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's the dish to Porter. Pass to Smith. Feeds it to Porter. Here's Vincent. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Now Smith. Number 23. Had it gone in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Rockets on top, leading by just 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
And the Lakers have possession. They trail by 1. Christie checked in for Russell. Christie. Schroeder passes to Porter. Now the pass to Tate. And it looks like that's going to be a goaltending foul. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Christie. Off target with his 3. Now here's Porter. He's covered closely. They set the pick. Count the bucket.
And pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Well, LeBron James' game is so well-rounded, you might forget that he led the league in scoring back in 2008. He said, I've done that before. I'm capable of doing it, but that's not my job here. My job is to do a lot of everything, rebounding, passing, and defending. Guys, his versatility and completeness as a basketball player is what makes him so incredible to watch.
He can do it all, Doris. Pass, shoot, a special talent.
Well, he gets after it on the glass. That's the biggest thing. Takes a ton of pride in his rebounding, and he never seems to run out of gas. Just brings an energy to the game that makes him stand out amongst the crowd.
You know, you really can't think about trying to rebound the ball yourself when you're dealing with him. You just got to make sure you box him out.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in. Good on both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Launches a three. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Back to Davis. Looking to end the run. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
Houston making a switch. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Probably the biggest knock on Anthony Davis you could make his rookie season is that he missed a lot of time with injuries, and that's really not something you knock a guy for. Ankle, a concussion. He missed several stretches.
The Rockets making a switch here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Christopher. And Houston again with the bucket. And for Anthony Davis, a slender build. How he weathers the physicality of the NBA in some people's minds, Steve, is a question.
Well, it's always hard to predict when a player comes out of college after his freshman year just how much more he's going to fill out. But he's got broad shoulders. It looks like he's got the ability to add muscle. And I think as he does that, he's going to be probably best suited to play the power forward position long term rather than center.
And so it's Houston with it, following the three by the Lakers. Rocket 6, high post shot. That one wide left.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Smith, defended by Vincent.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Rockets leading by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Schroeder. Houston moving the ball around. Misses the wing chair.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Pass to Christie. Some solid defense from Schroeder.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Both free throws good from Schroeder. And that concludes the first half. Rockets lead by 9.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now it's time to break down the first half for you here on this Wednesday edition of 2K at the Half. Houston has the lead against the Lakers. They've been having their way inside, a huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. And hanging tough, the Los Angeles Lakers. Just a special performance for them offensively. They simply can't be denied. Anthony Davis certainly contributing with his play. No hiccups in his game so far. He's putting up points with ease. And that'll be all for this episode. It's in the books. I'm all done reading. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
So far in this one for Smith, 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Lakers trail by 9. Outside Russell. It's stolen by Smith. Number 23. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Davis can't get it to go. Houston leading by 11.
Anthony Davis, the number 1 overall pick in 2012. An interesting note here, guys. He and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist were the first college teammates ever to be selected with the first and second picks of the draft. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Gotta love it.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Here's LeBron, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Well, they don't expect a lot from him at the foul line. He was in that range below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And Clark, you mentioned the 2012 draft. Also, when you look at Davis and MKG and then Bradley Beal, also the first time that three college freshmen, Steve, went 1, 2, and 3.
And not to mention all three players coming from the SEC.
Right, exactly.
Strange, but a lot of promise from that draft. A lot of good talent, and I think it bodes well for the league going forward.
And so he hits both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Rockets leading by 4, and Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Lakers trail by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
Davis sets a screen. LeBron against Brooks. Second shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And he makes the first.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. He gets to Green. With the teardrop. Pass to LeBron. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
And here's Los Angeles. 11 unanswered points for him. Green with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Rockets trail. He dishes it to Brooks. The finger roll finish at the back.
Well, that's what we're used to seeing him do. But he hasn't had his usual impact offensively. I'll tell you what, he needs more touches.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 8. Right side Russell. Swiped it away. And it's Houston on the break. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter. LA's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Davis with the screen on Green. And he lobs it with the rim. And Davis throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Green. But it's off target. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right?
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And for the Rockets, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Number 23. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. LeBron outside. And loaded eights. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Smith kicks to Porter. Number 23, defended by Reeves. Porter against Russell. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Porter's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Houston. The pass to Reeves. A three ball. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They're piling up the assist.
Now here's Smith. And there's the second to finish it off. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
One-on-one fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That one on Davis.
You gotta like the way he took it strong there, attacking the rack.
The defense fouling him there to prevent the dunk.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
What jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go.
When they pulled up from mid-range more often than not, they buried.
You know, that's not always the number one option, but if the defense gives that to you, you got to take it.
So it's the Lakers now. Passes it to Reeves. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Crucial basket. They needed it, and he gave it to them.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in.
Those and ones can be really critical moments in a tight game like this one.
Brooks. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Buries it.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line.
That's his fourth. At the line for your Rockets. Brooks. 2 shots.
That's the first, and shrinks the margin to just 4. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
They really had to have those free throws. It's down to a 1-possession lead.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. And shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. And they're going to top the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
That one misses for Davis. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Offensive rebound, number 23. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Russell. At the line for your Rockets. Number 23. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So he gets them both. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management is crucial.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one and then gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I think the coach is telling them here to just take the easy points in a hurry, and then you got to foul right away.
I don't think they necessarily need to just foul blindly right away here. You'll go for a steal before you send one of them to the foul line.
That's his second assist. 4-2. At the line for your Rockets. Green. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Russell. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Russell. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
Brooks outside. Number 23. The Rockets again. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, whoa. Yeah, look. Hold my weed, control my breathing. I just roll one up this evening. It's about 11:30. See the smoke all on the ceiling. Need a feed. 20K or I'm not leaving. They want me on 2 a.m. They better get the